And that one's good. Doncic.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Davis. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Davis has got 8 points.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
Now Davis, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. From deep Washington. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Back to James. .131 left here in the opening quarter. Good on the triple. Reeves has got his second bucket of the game to go.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to Hayes. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Offline with his three. The Mavericks trailing. Outside, Davis. Back to Washington. Some nice passing here by Dallas. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Doncic looking it over. Pass to Hachimura. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Inside. Here's Davis. In the corner, it's Gafford. Out to the right wing. Here's Irving. And the layup's good off the glass.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Lakers lead by 2. And we'll get... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never... look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Here's Irving, and he hits it to tie the game up. Irving's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Mavs. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Vincent misses. Mavericks leading by 3. Takes it inside. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Here's the Lakers with the ball. That's a good one. Lets it go with a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Now, Lively. He's looking for Dinwiddie and finds him. Here's Marshall. There's the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Timeout. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Mavericks making a switch here. And a big part of perimeter defense. Avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That one on Thompson. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And we know Thompson can do damage as a scorer, but they're showing off his ability to pass it.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Pass to Irving. And here is Gafford. A steal. Vincent with it. Vanderbilt with it. Picked up by Thompson. Goodwin with it. Here's Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. A miss that time would have put him up. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Now connect. Scoreless thus far. Here's Vanderbilt. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Thompson from long range. Not going to go that time. Here's Vincent. The teardrop falls in. Vincent's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Pass to Marshall. Now, here is Irving. Defended by Vincent. Back to Thompson. Irving for 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Connect. Now Vincent. Pass to Vanderbilt. Pocket 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Irving. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Connect. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And so here is Dallas. Back to Irving. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Driving the lane. Here's Finney-Smith. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Los Angeles on top, up 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Mavericks trailed by 4. Pass to Washington. To the middle. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
Okay. AD put a little something extra on that jam. That's not fair. Let's just say that.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. Reeves outside. Pass to Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
Guys, you never know what you'll see
when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
There's a screen by Washington. Davis with it. He's covered by Hachimura. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Oh, Doncic getting it done in transition.
And it's so hard to take away the three from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And Doncic throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Irving misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Mavericks trail by 5. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Doncic outside. And no good that time. Good D by Thompson. Dinwiddie with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively.
And takes it to the cup anyway. Knew the foul was coming, and Dinwiddie took one for the team there.
This is his first free throw of the game. He doesn't get the second one. Pass to Davis. Dallas moving it around. To the paint. A second chance effort. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. For the lead, Thompson with the three.
This is something that Klay works on all the time, even though he is already elite at it. He readies himself to fire once he catches that ball.
Reeves outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Outside, James. To end the run. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Now here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
In case you haven't been watching his entire career, it is tough to contain Davis when he is on a roll. He's got a physicality and an expansive all-around skill set.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Mavericks making a change here. Lakers trail by 5. The three for Doncic. And Davis pulls it down.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Doncic outside. Good, and the assist goes to James. Doncic has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Los Angeles. Now, here is Irving. He's got 9. And here is Marshall. There's the triple. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Mavericks lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Lakers trail. Pass to Hachimura. Doncic outside. LeBron with it. Williams picks him up. Shot clock at 5. Doncic gets it to go inside.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's LeBron. Oh, look at that play right there.
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's James. LeBron going to work inside.
Look, the moment he gets it anywhere near the hoop, look, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
LeBron left side. LeBron powering inside.
Man, this guy, he just lives in pressure. He's so cool in those moments. Very aware of the shot clock situations at all times. I'm not even impressed anymore.
Steps back. The 3 for Doncic. The Mavericks pull it in. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Thompson way outside. It's rebounded by Doncic. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 10-2 run here. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Pass to Hachimura. Doncic outside. Hachimura, the screen. Goes back up. Over Davis. Hachimura, no good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Thompson with the bucket.
When it counts, you want to get the ball to Klay Thompson where he can do something special with it.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. Here's James. And Davis sends it back.
And this is how AD led the league in block shots. It's not just his wingspan, but it's his awareness, his basketball IQ when it comes to reading the game.
The Mavericks trailer. Lively with the screen to take the lead. And there's the nice layup by Irving.
The right guy to go to in this situation. Kyrie Irving has so many tricks in his bag that will help him find the shot that he needs.
Here are the Mavericks now. Lets a floater go. It's rebounded by Hayes. And it's the Lakers on the break. Out to Doncic. Tries again. Over to the left wing. Lakers working the ball around now. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Reeves. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Outside, Davis. Back to Lively. Pass to Davis. And here's Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Hayes. They need this one. Oh, no good. And so the ball out of bounds. Reeves touched it last. And so here is Dallas. They lead by 1. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. Picked away.
Crucial play defensively there. He had an understanding of what the situation was and just went for it.
And an intentional foul right there.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaking. And he does get the second one, and that will put them up by 2. Here's James. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel